I believe that it is important to share with everyone why I work so diligently to make this project work. Wealth is not my heart's goal. I enjoy helping others become wealthy. With the global gold coin, my dream is for millions of non-wealthy people to find their path to stability, happiness, and their measure of wealth. This mission was reaffirmed not long ago in a near-death experience that drives me to spend the rest of my life working for people who want out of their financial distress. I developed a bad jaw infection that I ignored for too long, and my body turned septic. Unbeknownst to me, I was in a death spiral, and my friends urgently took me to the emergency room at a local hospital. I was in a very bad way, and the nurses and doctors told me that I had only the slightest chance of recovering from this massive infection. And I can now only tell people what that experience was like standing at death's door, because I was in and out of consciousness. At some point, as I was between life and death, I experienced something that I can't fully explain, but it was a life-affirming vision. I felt as though God, our Heavenly Father, took Professor Robert into heaven from his deathbed in the ICU during July of 2025. The doctors had given me a 5% chance to survive during surgery from the abscessed tooth that blew into a full-out, out-of-control infection in my upper left cheek, jaw, bone, throat, and neck. What I, Professor Robert, can now recall was waking up in ICU after the surgery at about 2 a.m. Then I passed out, and it seems like I was taken straight up into heaven. As I tried to make sense of what was happening, I felt like I was floating and saw what I believed was God and Christ, and we were surrounded by countless angels on all sides, filling up miles of space. Then Heavenly Father said, "Son, you are dying." I said, "Yes, I know," but there was no fear in my heart. I was ready to go if it was my time. Next, God said to me, "It's not your time yet. I have 7 global missions for you to build. The first is, I want you to help millions of people learn about financial grammar, how to save, understand crypto and credit systems, so they can do more for their family and God's work. These millions of people pray and cry to me daily to send them a helper, coach, mentor, advisor, and trainer. So my son, I want you to travel globally and help the people. Help the people. Help the people earn money and get out of debt. Help people everywhere, regardless of who or where they are. Second, I want you to teach people how to make more money so they can be generous in tithing, giving to help others, and promote thousands of ministries that help people without much hope for tomorrow. And be sure to expand this work by building a global charity program that will get people everywhere out of poverty so they can be financially strong, more self-reliant, and expand the knowledge of God and Jesus into every nation and community. Professor Robert was with God and Christ from 2 a.m. Earth time to 7 a.m. when I woke up again in the ICU. So, I am here for a big reason and with a big mission. At my age, I've made and lost millions, been a billionaire, traveled the world, spoken with many powerful people, and pretty much done it all. But I am now at the age where thoughts of heaven, God's plan, and the huge needs that I see around me drives me to work 12 to 20 hours a day, speak to hundreds and thousands wherever I am. The Global Gold Coin Program is a business, but it is also a vision and a mission. I have been given the kind of brain, body, and personality to take on this project as my life's goal. And, without sounding overly emotional, I want to say that I am so happy that this vision is happening in real time as thousands have joined in this fantastic program. So, while this is a business, it is also something bigger, because I'm just leading the parade. But there are now over 300,000 people in our program in just the last 2 months of 2025, and 2026 will dramatically increase our member rolls by at least double. And I envision millions, yes, many millions of people who have the chance as real wealth and security, and who in turn are helping millions and millions more share in the vision and our combined success to make the world a better place for all. Thanks for sharing in this awesome dream.